Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Booty Lee Podcast. We're Robin and Rozzy,
Yeah.
here to share insights straight from Booty, or Lily Booty Man, as many of you know him. Today, we're going to talk about stories from those who came back stronger. Okay, let's unpack this a little. We're diving into the real power behind these comeback stories. You know, people who maybe hit a wall or even quit network marketing altogether, but then they found a way back and actually achieved, well, real success.
Exactly. And what's really interesting, I think, is why these stories matter so much. It's not just about sharing a nice anecdote. The core purpose is building genuine hope and trust.
Hope and trust.
Yeah, think about it. You've got ordinary people. Maybe they failed before. Maybe they felt burned out, quit. But then they found something new, a different approach, and it worked for them. It's relatable proof, you know?
Right. Proof that it's not just for the top leaders or whatever.
Precisely. It shows this system, this way, works for real people, everyday people. So at the end of the day, it's really about sparking action, but also building that solid credibility, social proof, basically.
That makes a lot of sense. So it gets me thinking, what forms do these stories actually take? It sounds like it's probably not just one single way to tell them, is it?
Oh, definitely not. And that variety is actually key. So first off, you have written testimonials.
Okay, like short quotes.
Yeah, short paragraphs or quotes. You want their name, maybe their city, and they'd briefly explain, you know, what went wrong before, how they found this new opportunity or team, and crucially, what's different now.
Gotcha.
Like, you might see something like, my old company shut down, lost my whole team, almost quit for good, but this system, it made me believe again. Now I'm making, say, RM 7,500 a month part-time. See? Quick, impactful, tells the whole story.
Wow, yeah. Clear transformation.
Then there are video stories. These are really potent. Think short clips, maybe 1 to 3 minutes long.
Okay.
They show that before struggle, joining, and life now kind of arc. Great for social media, reels, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Visuals are powerful.
Absolutely. And for something maybe a bit deeper, you could do a podcast or interview series, just casual chats, really.
Oh, like what we're doing now.
Sort of, yeah. Asking things like, so why did you leave MLM the first time? What didn't you like? What made you trust this approach? And of course, what's life like now? That audio authenticity, it can really connect.
I can see that. And what else?
Well, you've also got things like social media carousel posts. You know, like on Instagram, maybe a strong photo with a headline like, I quit, then I came back stronger.
Sketchy.
Right? Followed by a few bullet points hitting the key parts of their journey and maybe a call to action. And finally, you could even have a dedicated page on a website, like a wall of comebacks.
A wall of comebacks. I like that.
Yeah, showcasing everything, text, video, maybe even verified results if possible.
Yeah, that's a really solid range of options. And for those of you listening who want to dig deeper into strategies like these, you can always get to know us and explore articles related to today's topic on our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com. Okay, so we've covered how the different formats, but what about the what? What are the really crucial questions to ask someone to capture the essence of their comeback journey,
Yeah.
the stuff that makes it inspiring?
That's such a key point because the questions really do shape the story you get. You need to dig a bit. Ask them, you know, which company were they with before? Get specific.
Right.
And what exactly made them quit? Not just it didn't work out, but what were the frustrations? Then how did they find you or this particular team or system?
The turning point.
Exactly. And what felt different this time? What clicked? That's vital. And then, of course, you need the results. Ask.
Yeah.
How much have they actually earned or achieved? Tangible stuff. But also, how is their life better now?
Beyond just the money, you mean?
Absolutely. Are they less stressed? Do they have more freedom, more confidence? How has it improved their life overall? And always, always ask for that one piece of advice they'd give someone feeling stuck right now.
That's a great closing question for them.
It is. And just a few quick bonus tips for keeping it real. Always get permission, obviously.
Sure.
Show normal people, not just the absolute superstars, makes it more relatable.
Good point.
Keep the stories fairly short, easy to digest, and try to have some consistent branding so it all ties together. It just helps build that feeling of trustworthiness.
This is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, listening to this, it strikes me that these stories, they're really more than just testimonials, aren't they? They feel like, well, like blueprints for what's possible.
Yeah, exactly. Blueprints for possibility.
They remind us that, you know, maybe every setback really can be a setup for a stronger comeback. So I guess the question for you listening right now is, what one story will you choose to start writing today? And remember, you can get to know us and explore articles related to today's topic on our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com.
Get to know us and explore articles related to today's topic on our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com.